Hello, welcome back for your weekly dose of real estate reality. I am Jackie Baker. Thank you so much for being here this evening. Happy Monday. Thanks for coming back. If you are new here, feel free to post your questions. You'll see the chat along the side there. If you have any questions, comments, feel free. And as always, let's be nice. Okay. So I have a guest with me this week. Yay! I have my good friend Angel Przybylski. She is from California and she serves the Bakersfield area. Let's bring Angel on.
Hello.
Hello, my friend. How
well done on the pronunciation.
Thank you. You got it right.
Yes.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. I'm so happy you're here. I've been wanting to do this with you for so long. So just a little backstory. Angel and I met, oh my God, it was over a year ago, right? It was like in
2021, I think.
2021. Yeah. It was like about a year and a half ago. Right. And we've been buds ever since. I got the pleasure to see you in September when I came out to California and had a good time. So Angel also has a YouTube channel. So she's a fellow YouTuber. Yes. I will share her channel with you at the end so you guys can go check it out. So Angel, tell me, California, what's going on?
How long have you got?
How's the market?
California is as a whole, as a state, is a little bit sleepy. Not crashing, not freaking everybody out, but like the car. What do you guys have? NJ. What is ours is CAR, California Association of Realtors. What is yours?
We have NJAR, New Jersey Association of Realtors.
NJAR.
NJAR.
Like another language. So our CAR came out with the numbers for 2023. And we're one of the most expensive states. I think we're right behind you in cost of living and whatnot. So they projected, like the average state sales price for 2023, and they had to modify those projections because they came down about 7%. So the statewide average has gone down about 7% to
really?
Like 758,000 for.
So as of today, that's as of now?
As of this week, we got it earlier, or last week we got that announcement. And that's lovely for the whole state. Where I live in the middle of the state, not so much. Ours is 359. We're humming right along. People are moving here for a reason.
Awesome.
So we're doing good.
That's good. Good for you. Yeah. We don't get, I don't get like the updated, we don't get the market stats from the JAR till like the 24th of the month. And it's like a month lag. So I won't get October's numbers until like November 24th. It's so annoying. I wish I could put that out sooner, but the prices haven't come down a lot. I mean, the list of sale prices come down, right? So a lot for most of this year, our list of sales been like 104%, 105%. It was down to like 101% last month. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I think ours is right at that 97%.
Yeah. Yep. I think we're going to hit below 100%. I would say between this month and next month, because I'm seeing home prices come down, and I even had clients that were offering under ask and getting the house. And it's happening. It's happening.
Are the sellers making concessions for your buyers? I don't know if you're working with just buyers or sellers.
My sellers I have not had any sellers offer any concessions. But I will tell you, I have a deal going on right now, where they did the home inspection. This would not have flown a year ago, but my people went in and there was a lot of issues with the house. But they negotiated. They got a decent money in a concession form back because there was major problems with the chimney. There was a little bit of a mold issue, nothing detrimental. But a year ago, that would have flown. Sellers would have been like, take it or leave it.
Trick or treat.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I've got something similar right now. They were my buyers.
Yeah.
And they are now my sellers. The relationship is going south. And it was the exact same market in that the sellers at the time, when I was representing them on the buy, the sellers were like, yeah, we have some potential remodel things that we didn't finish. And my clients were like, okay, well, here, we're still going to give you $35,000 over ask. We love the house, the end. Well, guess what? My clients have been babysitting since this whole time, right? That they've been living in it. And now that their relationship is divided and they're selling, I had to kind of lay the foundation of like, that's going to impact you. I know it was his deal because that was the market that we were in here. Just take my money and give me the house. But now we're going to probably have to negotiate that for your buyer, which is, I mean, that's the art of the deal. But
exactly. But that's what I've been saying for the past couple of months now. We're going back to normalcy. People don't have this mindset right now that, that this is the way things should be. This is how they've been in the past. So let's get into the article I want to talk about. So if you all know the title, Buyers Are Running Away from the Market. And yeah, it's starting to happen. So I wanted to share this article. Where are you? Here we go. Okay, so this is from Yahoo. I'll be honest, Yahoo's not one of my favorite news sources, but they say here, it's titled, Here's Another Red Flag for Housing from the Largest Home Builder. So this is D.R. Horton. And it says here, buyers canceled nearly a third of deals in D.R. Horton's fiscal fourth quarter, up from 19% a year ago. The Texas-based company said Wednesday, new orders declined 15% to 13,582 homes from a year earlier, down by 10% in value. The company is responding by walking away from land deals that don't meet certain metrics as the market has shifted, writing off $34 million of deposits and expenses tied to the transactions and offering more incentives to sellers to close deals. So this, I mean, we don't have a lot of, get out of there. There we go. We don't have a lot of new construction here in New Jersey, but I will tell you, we have property, Angel, as you're aware, and I've mentioned it here. We own property in Delaware, and Delaware is like building like crazy. But the community that we bought, our townhouse, we bought it in 2021. Yeah, in 21. And back then it was crazy. You couldn't, things were through the roof. Luckily, we got in when we did. We got a really good price. And now my friend who helped us buy this place, she's sending me messages from the builder. The builder's Lennar, the incentives that they are offering to move this inventory. I'm like, what, really? Like $20,000 in concessions? Free upgrades. And the reason being, now with this particular project in this neighborhood, there's one section of the neighborhood where the homes are completely done, but there's no electricity. They can't get a transformer to connect to those homes to get the electricity running. There are people that have been waiting to close. You ready? Since August.
What?
It's November.
What? And
one of my husband's friends is trying to close on one of those homes. There's no electricity, and they said it probably won't happen. They probably won't get a transformer until January.
What?
Swear to God. Swear to God. So Lennar now has to make up those numbers, because now there's this whole section of the neighborhood that didn't close. So they lost out on those sales for this year, for 22. So now the other townhomes, other ones that they have for sale, they're offering mad incentives to get people to buy them and close them to keep their numbers up.
Oh my gosh.
And price reductions on top of it.
And what's the plan if they don't have it with their new projections for 2023? If they don't have it,
I have no idea. I know. But here's the thing. Now, this is why people are walking away. It's because of the mortgage rates. Because my husband's friend said to him, if I can't close on this like by December, I'm backing out of the whole deal because the rates are so high right now. He goes, forget it. My monthly payment just shot up.
Right.
Because of the whole supply chain thing. I mean, how long are we going to hear this?
Right.
Hear about this, but that's a big problem with the new construction too.
Yeah.
Like the supply chain crap, but then it takes about 6 months to build a damn house. And then the mortgage rates. I mean, people need to lock in, and they won't lock you in until you're closer to completion.
Right.
So But on the resale side, though, yeah, buyers are walking away, and I'm sure you're seeing a little bit of it out by you.
Yep.
I
100%.
just had a buyer recently. We're almost under contract, and he was like, "Yeah, no," I'm like, it just said, "Forget it. I don't want to do it."
Yeah.
And they're nervous. They're nervous. Are you seeing that?
I am. I have had two sets of buyers that one is just hitting pause and one just said, no, we're gonna wait for all the foreclosures. Okay. See ya. See ya. I know. I was like, oh, okay. But what was happening with them is well, there were a lot of issues with them as far as like their readiness to relocate. They were in Southern California, and I think he was on board and she was like, what do you mean Bakersfield? So there was that conversation. But their rate was, at the time, it was 6 and change, and I was like, don't worry about it. We can submit an offer asking for the seller to give a contribution for your rate to stay where that is, blah, blah, blah. And they had not only money saved, but they were very well qualified. And we were looking 60 to 70,000 under their qualification, just because they wanted to have a lot of room for the rate by the time we found something, to have wiggle room. They didn't want to get into something and be like, ugh.
Yep.
So, but they ended up just saying, we're going to wait for the foreclosures. And I said, all right, see you in 2028. Because, sadly, there are people that are still in that scenario, but it is nowhere near 2008.
No.
I was not an agent then, but the equity just in the last 2 years, the people that have stayed the course, and the equity that people have in their home is nothing.
I know.
Nothing like 2008.
Absolutely. I say that all the time. And when people want to, like, they're like, oh, well, the same thing. Well, the foreclosures are going to be hitting. Hi, we live in Jersey. Do you know how long it's going to take? Jersey is the worst. They have years, like 3 to 5 or more years to get through the court system in Jersey for a foreclosure. I'm like, it's never going to happen. Like, just kiss that goodbye. So anyway,
same thing on the resale. We're having the same conversations about the builder. And you were making a comment about the supply chain and stuff. And it's like, okay, so everything fell under this because of COVID umbrella, supply chain, everything's sitting in the Pacific Ocean or whatever the heck on all these, whatever. Okay, now that we're not having that song and dance, are we still going to use supply chain? Okay, now we're going to use rates. But really, at the end of the day, they need to just figure out what they're going to build and just keep building it. Because it's going to happen again.
Yep, for sure.
Where there's going to be more need than what we have. And maybe that's the way they play it. I don't know, but it's just crazy making.
I know. I know. I don't know. That's why
your biggest fan is here.
What's that?
Hi, Jackie. Big fan. Best realtor in New Jersey. Look at that.
Oh my God. Hello, Paul. This is Paul Kim. Hi, Paul. Best realtor? Yeah, I don't know about that. I think you do a lot more sales than I do, buddy. But Paul and I are going to be doing a deal together. He has a listing. My client's put an offer on. It just got accepted, and we're off to the races. So, Paul, thanks for joining. Of course, I sent Paul the link to tonight's live stream. I'm like, come on to my live stream.
Oh,
so
make it a party. Paul.
Yes, I appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you. You're awesome. Can't wait to get this deal done, Paul. It's going to be great. Okay, so I have a couple of questions. Let's bring this up. Captain Beardy, I've been thinking about buying a home this year. Born and raised in New Jersey, but it's so unaffordable. I feel like an idiot looking here.
Aww.
Oh, no. Don't feel that way.
Yeah.
Don't feel that way. It's expensive. It's really out of flipping control. I said this last week. If you weren't on the live stream last week, New Jersey's looking at a decrease of maybe 5% next year. That's what they're saying. But listen, anything can happen. So if you really need to stay here, you want to live here, there are affordable options. If you don't have to go into New York City, there are definitely affordable options in other parts of the state. So don't feel that way.
But your next house doesn't have to be your forever house.
No, it doesn't.
Just get in the market.
Yes. Thank you.
Captain Beardy, just get in the market.
Get in the market.
Then you've got leverage to move up.
Absolutely.
Don't let this naysayer crap steal your joy. Just get in the market. Call Jackie.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So
hey, me and Paul, we're here for you.
Yes. And Brian Wong. Hi, Brian. Brian's here every week. You're like a loyal fan. Thank you, Brian, for being here. Thanks for doing another live stream. You are so welcome. And I'm so glad Angel's here with me tonight. This is awesome. Are you still seeing all cash offers? No, I haven't been seeing them lately. I'm going to tell you a little story about the all cash offers, what we found during the pandemic. Now, you would have people, and I had this on one of my listings, you would have people submit their proof of funds and say, here we go, we're all cash. And they want we'll take it. We have all cash. And you're like, all right, great, you're cash.
Right.
Only to find out on the back end, while we're under contract, they're getting the mortgage. So what they were doing is they were pooling their money from their parents, their relatives.
Shysters.
Yeah, but that's what they were doing. They were saying, here, I have cash, and then go on the other end, on the back end, and get a loan.
I think a lot of sellers are always enticed by, we want a cash offer because it sounds sexy, right? Ooh, cash offer. Cash offer, it's lovely, but they call the shots. They really do, and they know it because they're like, I'm going to take my bag of cash and go somewhere else if you don't do what I say when I say it. Get out, do the things, whatever. And so as sexy as like, oh, an all cash offer, I'm always like, my hairs on the back of my neck stand up. I'm always like, all right. Let's see what they got.
Well, this spring on one of my listings, we were given an all cash offer. Like, awesome. Well, we took it and ran with it, saw the proof of funds. And I swear 2 weeks before closing, we found out, I think they wanted to come do an appraisal or something like, I forget. Oh, no. They wanted to extend the closing like another week because of something with getting their loan, something they had, the bank was delayed. And so I get this message from the lawyer and I call the agent up. I'm like,
hello,
what loan? What loan? Oh, well,
contract here.
I did. I'm like, really? And she's like, oh, well, no, they have the cash, they can buy it, but it would just be easier for them if they didn't have to sell off all of their investments. And, they decided to go ahead and get a mortgage anyway. I'm like, my seller was so mad. He was so mad because he felt like he was played, and I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Like, you don't 100%. Do that. 100%. But it was very common. It was very common here. It was super annoying. And then I even had people that asked, like, oh, can we do that? I'm like, they wanted to buy a house. Like, well, we could show we have the cash. I'm like, I mean, I don't like doing that because then it doesn't look right. It doesn't look good. But
no.
Anyway, that's my thoughts on that. Oh my gosh, Angel, look who's here.
Who?
David Matney, living in Omaha. Do you know David?
I don't, but I'm guessing he has a YouTube channel based on the name of it.
Yes, he does. Hi, David.
Has a declining market had any effect on your
Okay, thank you so much. Thanks for coming on again. Has a declining market had any effect on your viewership from your channels? For example, views down or subscribers down? No, I don't know. Not for me. What about you, Angel? Is it affecting
I don't have a big channel anyway. So for me to say that the market is bringing or not bringing me views, I can never attest to that. But Jackie's got a really thriving big channel, so I'll definitely defer to her.
It's not big.
I think people are definitely in the coming months. I think for us to be the problem solvers on our channel to answer your questions, just like what we're doing now, and more of this going forward, I think there's going to be more consumption of video for sure.
Oh, 1,000,000%. I agree with that. I think that
it might be my content.
It might be the
question we all ask, David.
No, David.
We all ask. Maybe it's me. Like
David, just do what we're doing. You got to talk about the market. That is the topic of conversation. Just talk about the market. I'm telling you. Then you're going to get the people. They will come. If you build it, they will come. Trust me. I'm getting a lot of people like in the past month, like just reaching out to me. that are interested in buying like in the spring. But, I think the buyers are coming out of the woodwork. They're hoping that the market's going to crash next year, but it's not. But anyway,
I
that's
agree.
that's my thought on that.
Mine too.
So anyway,
Pull up Brian's question.
What's that?
Brian Wan, bring up his question.
How are realtors staying afloat in this current market?
Right here. Right here.
We're still grounded. Listen, it hasn't crashed yet. And again, it's not going to crash. Listen, this is what we're in the business for, right? We have to go the good with the bad. The last 2 years we were riding high on that wave. Last year I had my best year ever in real estate, and this year I'm doing good. I'm definitely having a good year. Not as crazy as last year, and I kind of welcome it right now, because I will tell you, the last 2 years, Angel, I don't know if you agree with me, but I don't know if I would ever want to go through all that again, because the stress of multiple offers, the second a house comes on the market, you got to run out the door and get that client in the door to see the house, to be like the first one there, and they'll get the offers in, and and even working on the selling side, the stress of all these offers coming in, you got to put the spreadsheets together, and you got to oh my God, are we choosing the right buyer?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was next level. And I think, a lot of other agents that maybe hadn't been in the industry before 2020, end of 2020, when we were like, what's happening?
Yeah.
What are we doing? Why am I suddenly, okay, why can I not leave my computer for 3 days in a row because of everything? But if you weren't in the market before 2020 and you got into the market and you realized that, or they assumed that was how it normally was, there was no negotiating.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice to see them go like, peace out. It's a little too hard for me. Because, like those of us that have been doing it a while are like, we're back to negotiating. This is what it's called, to negotiate. There's a win for you and a win for me. It's not just how much money can I give you to get the house.
Right.
So, and that was very, very stressful, because when you had a seller, how much, which is the best one? And then when you had a buyer, how much do I give? And you're like, I don't know.
I get that. I still get that question today. Like, what do you think I should offer? I can't tell you what to offer. Especially in this market. And like I said, in some parts of Jersey, we're still a seller's market and there's still multiple offers. Got to go with what you're comfortable with. And I would say some of my clients, they haven't gone crazy over asking. They're not doing it.
Now, I have days on market when they ask me for what should we offer? And I'm like, well, how long has it been on the market? Are we looking at 115 days? Or are we looking at 5?
Well, yeah, in that scenario, yeah. But if it's something new on the market and there's a ton of activity and they've already got offers on it, that's the part where I'm like, you just got to go what you're comfortable with. Yeah. So, all right, what do we got here?
Look at this.
I know. Isn't this great? I have such an awesome audience.
Good.
Dr. Shorty, any thoughts on buying land, construction loans? I will tell you, Jersey, there's not a lot of land unless you go like out Western Jersey, South Jersey. There's not, like Northern Jersey, there's not a ton of land to buy. If you're looking for new build communities, there are some communities still being built. Like Toll Brothers has a project going on, I want to say in Central Jersey somewhere. I can't remember where it was, but down in South Jersey, there are some communities being built. If you're interested in something like that, those are available. But to go out and buy land and build a house, there's not a heck of a lot here in the Garden State, unfortunately.
Getting ready to list a piece of 1.16, but it's got a property on it. So.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's another thing too. If you want to go back to this question, so if you want to buy a house to knock down and build over that, you can do that too. That's a possibility, but man, oh man, that's expensive. That is, let me see here.
I like all your comments. This is fun to read.
Isn't it great? Best course for me, a first-time buyer, New Jersey buyer anywhere. Greetings from Staten Island. Hi, Mike from Staten Island. Thanks for being here. If you're looking to, if you're a first-time buyer and you don't know where to go, I always recommend to people look at niche.com. and start your search there. So figure out, like, if you're looking in Jersey, you need access to the city, try to find those counties closer to the city and then narrow it down to the towns. Like if you want to know what the best schools are, go to niche.com. It's an amazing resource. I tell everybody. So, and if you're ready, let me know. I can help you out. So let's see here. Frank B78. Hi, Frank. How are you? I'm seeing more price drops in homes sitting on the market for over 30 days, some 60 days. Buyers have the edge now. Yeah, they do. Absolutely. They have the edge now. And it's nice to see that. Right, Angel? It's
I
nice.
agree. I think the buyers have more, we get to be more creative with the offers that we're writing.
Totally.
Which is nice because a seller, if it's been sitting for 60 days, a seller is like, bring me something. If they haven't had anything and then they get an offer, then they're more willing to be like, okay, well, I don't want to say no because I don't want to wait another 60 days for something to come in. How can we make this one work?
Yep. But again, this is, the whole topic of tonight's live stream. Like, buyers are running away. They are. So sellers, you got to be realistic about what's happening in the market. You have to. Don't be greedy. This is not the time to be greedy. If you have to sell your house, price it right. And because if your neighbor 2 doors down sold for $50,000 higher, doesn't mean you're going to get that price right now. It's not happening. So
Yeah.
Anywho,
Frank article even, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, Frank also said Toll has a project in Jackson. Oh, really? Toll Brothers? I didn't know that. I did not know Toll Brothers had a project in Manalapan. All right, good to know. Thank you. So, so Angel, what else? What else you got?
Your article was, it was talking about the historic increase in mortgage rates this year.
Yeah.
And that they're kind of hanging out near 7.
Yep.
If you're getting a hold of something at 7 and then say they do continue to go up, 7's going to look real dreamy by the end of 2023 if they're, closer to 10 or 10, which depending on who you look at or who you're reading, some people are saying by 2023 they're going to be at 10. And I'm like, good Lord. But 7 looks like 3 does now.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
So that's why I made that comment to your previous commenter about, like, just get in. I'm telling you. Yeah. Don't agree with all the boo-ha-ha make you run away. Like the article is saying, everybody's running away. Well,
yeah, no, you don't have to run away. You don't this is the thing. Let me get this thing off. Hold on.
Sorry, I brought up.
I tell it to everybody. Listen, I tell it to everybody. Like people come running to me. People comment on my channel. They're like, market's going to crash. Yeah, good luck with that. You're going to stop reading all the nonsense that's online. That's all I got to say, because there's a lot of clickbait. They're trying to, that first of all, they want to draw you into the article. They want you to check out their site or whatever. Keep that in mind. If you want the facts, you want like real information, what's going on, real market data, you got to talk to experts like me and you. I just love you.
I mean, Angel. There's a lot I don't know, but there's a lot that, we do know and that we have, I don't want to say it like we have access to, but we are dealing with clients at all different price points and at all different stages of if it's their first time, if it's their 7th time, if it's an investment property. So we have not only the numbers that we get from our boards and being a part of the market, but we also are listening to, the boots on the ground, so to speak. Like, we can hear what people are saying, and the people that have the money right now to get in they're just like, I don't even know what the Fed did. It doesn't matter. This is what I'm doing. Like, they just have the audio version of the horse blinders, right? So horses put blinders on. They're like, I'm not listening. This is what I'm doing, which
exactly
is to their benefit.
So funny thing, I just want to put this on the screen really quick. So in preparation for tonight's live stream, where'd you go? So I did a poll on my channel yesterday. Where are you now with buying a house now that interest rates are 7%? 84%. You're out of the market. 16% said still in it to win it, need a house badly.
I love that question. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that.
Get a screenshot of that, Angel.
Whatever.
Do it on your channel. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Nobody answers my polls. I'm always like, who are you?
Did you get a picture? Did you see it? You got it?
I did.
Okay, good. So, you know what I'll do? Everybody needs to go to Angel's channel and do her polls. So there we go. That's what we're going to do. So David Matney, sellers are starting to see the light too. They understand the market has changed. Some of them do. Some of them do see it. Some of them are like, no, I still want top dollar. You know, like my sellers, you know, I had this one listing. Actually, we're closing in a couple of weeks. And he went into it. And I talked about this a few weeks ago. His appraisal he had done back in April was, oh my God, it was priced. I couldn't believe what the appraisal came in at. So I told him, I said, we got to go 50,000 under what that appraised value is. I said, the market has shifted that much. I don't think it's worth to risk you listing it at the appraised price at this point.
Smart.
And he was like, why not? Like, no, no, because I said, that's going to sit. You need to sell this house fast. So we underpriced it, not underpriced it, but we came under what the appraised value was. We did get multiple offers on it. It still didn't sell for the appraised value though. So there, prove my point.
Captain of all of the expertise.
See? Thank you. David, this is a good one. You don't wait to buy real estate. You buy real estate and wait.
Preach.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. So anyway, we got anything else? No. So that's it. So now tell me a little bit about Bakersfield. So I love your videos, and you guys have to watch Angel's channel. I mean, she's got some great stuff, and Bakersfield seems to be like it's a happening town. Yeah.
We have a lot of history here. We have a lot of, if anybody's read a history book, the Grapes of Wrath, that story is basically Buck Owens. That's basically his, and Buck Owens he's a Bakersfield boy, and, all the things. So there's a lot of history here for that. But yeah, I mean, we have a pretty large county. We're oil and ag predominantly, oil, gas, and ag. So if you're having an almond on anything out to eat, it probably was grown in Kern County. So there you go. Yes.
Oh my God.
Almonds in your fridge, or if you go to your Trader Joe's, those are, if you take a look, it'll probably say, yes.
Very cool.
We produce those, and pistachios and grapes, and
nice. I did not know that.
Yes. And then, petroleum. Petroleum. If you wear makeup, you're going to like the petroleum products that help that stay on your face. And if you, drive a car. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's us. And then we don't have those are the two main, or two or three main industries. And then of course we have a lot of service industries. Amazon has one big dog here, one big dog distribution center, and it's going so well. They brought in another one, or they're building another one.
Wow.
Yeah. So because of where we are in this state, it's a good high and low for distribution. So we have IKEA, we have Target, Ross, Amazon. A lot of them are here because it's easy to get north and south from here.
Okay. Yeah. So interesting thing, like you're saying, and we talked about this before, the Bakersfield market is still pretty strong, and it's got a good price point, right?
It does. Yeah. Our median price. So for the state, I was talking about this earlier. So for statewide, the average sales price is $758,000. And then in a little caveat from my California Association of Realtors, it says percentage of residents that can afford that house, and it's 18%.
Right.
My state has 5 million people. For 18% of home buyers to be able to afford a $758,000 house, hello, that's not very many people.
Holy cow. Yeah. Oh my God.
So when you come to Bakersfield and this valley that I'm in, the San Joaquin Valley, our median sales price is $359,000. So 359 looks looks dreamy compared to
That's
758.
half.
Yeah,
But that's
I
like
know.
half of what the rest of the state is. And I see your videos that you put out in your listings. These houses are freaking great. They're beautiful.
I know.
Oh
I
my
know.
God.
They're not dumps. I
No,
know. I
no, I'm telling you, everybody who's watching, you got to look at Angel's channel. You got to see these houses. They're beautiful. I mean, here in Jersey, easily those houses are like 700, 800 or more.
Is that right?
Easily. They're beautiful.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Oh my God.
I had some really great houses this year.
So if anybody wants to move to California, go to Bakersfield.
Well, and it's honestly because of where we are, it's easy to get anywhere. We're not coastal, which there's your $1 million everything.
Exactly.
But,
Yep.
but you can easily get anywhere from where you are in our state. So
Right.
that's why I have the map behind me. Just to like, where is it? I'm like, it's right there.
I love that sign. I love that. And I love the Bako.
Yes, Bakersfield. That's what, when you're a local, that's what you say. You don't say you're from Bakersfield.
Bako. That's
say you're from
awesome.
Bakersfield. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So we have another one. Allie Gazelle. Hi, Allie. I think you've been on before. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
If mortgage rates drop, at what rate do you think the buyers will get off the fence and start looking again? It's going to happen pretty darn quick. I think as soon. Here's my fear with the rates coming back down. If they come back, so you saw last week that when the Fed raised the interest rate 3/4 of a basis point, the mortgage rates dropped the next day. Did you see that, Angel? Did you hear about that?
I didn't. I heard about it. I didn't see it. But
They came down below. I think it was below 7. I mean, they're back up again, but there was like that brief moment in time where they dropped below 7%.
Right.
And I will tell you, if the mortgage rates drop, we're going to be back in that stupid frenzy again that we were in the pandemic because of the low inventory.
Do you think they'll go to 3 again? You think
I don't think they'll ever go to 3.
Yeah,
I don't think they'll go to 3. But if they drop down to say 6 or even 5%, we're still not going to have the inventory because so many people in this country have mortgages with interest rates below 4%. Where are they going?
Yeah. They don't want to. They don't want to go and get into the 7%.
They don't want to trade. They don't want to give up that interest rate.
Yeah,
that's the biggest problem. So I'm scared if the rates drop below, say 6%, the people are jumping back in the market. And no, because all that is selling right now. That I've said this before. All of my listings this year, and even the people I've helped buy homes, they're moving out of state. It's a deceased, is a person had passed on and the family's selling the home, or it's a second property. That's all that you're seeing for sale. That's it.
Right.
And every listing, every buy side that I've done, buyer deal, the people are like, it's one of those scenarios.
Yeah. It's not a move up buy.
No, it's not a trade up. So I really think when the rates come down again, we're going to have that stupid frenzy. And it worries me. I'm not going to lie. It does worry me. So let's see. Frank B78. People seem to forget that the low interest rates we experienced last year and a half was an all-time low. Average rates historically have been 6% and higher. We were spoiled. That's the problem. You're absolutely right.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yep. All right. And what else is Frank saying? 5% will boost the economy again. I think
among other things.
yeah. Frank, I definitely hear you. I just get we just don't have enough homes for sale. That's the issue. And, talking before about like these construction companies, these builders now they're pulling out. They're not building as much now that the rates are higher. Like you were saying, keep building them because it's going to turn around and people are going to need a home.
Yes. I mean, good luck selling that to the stockholders, but
I know.
But I mean, for those of us that are in the industry, this is what we do.
Yep.
It would be helpful if you would just get a bunch of those done. But I mean, I understand that then the builder and the stockholders are holding the bag waiting.
I know. But I don't think you're going to have that issue like we did in 2008. And that's the reason why we have such low inventory now, is because when that crash happened, a lot of builders,
They're gun shy.
they were gun shy. They pulled out and they never went back in. And so that's why there's such a shortage. Yeah.
Exactly. I don't want to lose it again. Yep.
Yep. That's why there's such a shortage of homes. That's, I don't know. It's frustrating, but what do you do? I mean, I can't save the world,
We have to keep educating. I mean, these types of things like what we're doing now and just being the expert,
Yes.
David was like, or somebody said, what are realtors doing to stay relevant in the market? It's staying on top of what's going on so that we can be the resource for whatever they need.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I could not agree with you more. That's why I love having this channel just for this purpose of talking to people and coming here every week and answering these questions, because it's a hot topic. The market, the real estate is such a hot topic these days.
And it seems to be changing weekly.
Changes by the day, I feel like. But when the wind blows, it's like, oh, the rates are down again. What?
Another video.
Yeah, like, oh, okay. That house sold for over asking? Really? What happened?
Yeah.
So let me see. Frank saying again, thanks, Dave. Been looking and waiting, and the market is full of crap homes, but soon I'll have to buy, then refinance eventually. The banks are the winners in the end.
Suck us dry.
Suck us dry.
Or instead of refinancing, Frank B78, at that point, if the rates come down, you'll be given another option. You can sell and move up, or you can take the money that you were going to use for the refi and use it toward the fees to buy a new house and rent the other one, because it'll probably be a couple years before they go down and stay down. Thoughts, questions, comments, concerns? Jackie, you're looking at me.
No, you're so smart. This is why I had you here.
No, it's the company I keep, but that is the answer right there. Is like, yeah, the banks are winners, but so are you. You're going to have not one but two properties.
Yeah,
that's called legacy building. That's what we all want to do, is build.
Absolutely. Amen. Amen, sister. Good. Yep. Good point. See, Angel, you're just a well of information. You're
sweet.
It's just wonderful. No, but it's true. You got to get in it. You have to get in it. And like I said, just get in it and wait. So, but yeah, look, I think for the time being, we're still going to continue seeing buyers running away. Even just going off my poll, 84% are running away from it.
Better not be Frank B78.
Yeah, no, Frank, did you comment on did you vote on my poll, Frank? Please don't. You can do this. You can do this. No, but no, I wanted to get a gauge of what the reality is out there. And that's why I love doing those polls. It's just such a great source of information. Yes, he did. He voted on it. Frank, have faith. Have faith. Seriously. You can buy a crap home, fix it up a little bit. Like Angel said, rent it out, move up to your next one.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. It's there.
I just made a video about that. Not a long form, a short form video about that.
Yeah.
Because, a lot of us were saying, date the rate. What is it?
Marry the house, date the rate.
Something like that. Yeah.
Marry the house, date the rate. Yeah. And I get a lot of crap about that remark too.
I mean, it made sense, but then I was like, well, why do we got to refi? Why do you got to refi? Just buy another house. I mean, I don't want to say just, but I mean, refi costs money.
It does.
It's not cheap. It's not like just, I'll just, it's like you're basically buying your house all over again.
Yep. That's you're so right. You're so right. That's such a good point. Oh. God, I'm so glad you're here. It's great. Frank comments, I lost 50 pounds running.
I am too top heavy to run. So you go on ahead for a run for me, Frank.
Frank, stop running. Don't run away. Come back to the market. You're fine. The water's fine. Telling you. So, I think that's all we got. Oh my God, we're going on 45 minutes here, girl.
Sorry.
This is awesome. I'm so happy you came on with me.
Thank you for inviting me. It's been a pleasure.
Oh my God, you're amazing. So let me share with everybody. I'd like to show everybody your amazing channel. And I want you to,
David has a question for me. You want me to just answer it?
Oh, wait. Yeah. Let's skip that part. Wait, hold on. Yeah, go ahead. Let me put it up on the screen. Let me see. Angel, the people moving out of California to other states, what state gets the most California transplants?
Should we guess?
Is it Texas?
It's top three. Yeah, it was Idaho, and then it became Texas, Tennessee, and Florida,
Really? Idaho? Really?
and some Arizona. Yeah, but we had a big push to Arizona before 2020. Arizona kind of got on a lot of people's radar.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. I know somebody who from Orange County, California. I forget what town, but she her and her family moved to Texas in 2020.
Yeah.
They got out.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. And I think a lot of their friends followed. I mean, are you still seeing that? You're still seeing like a mass exodus?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yay! Thank you, David.
Thank you, David. You're amazing. I'm so glad you're here.
I gotta check out his channel.
Appreciate you. Yes, we got to check out David's channel too. So, all right, getting back, speaking of channels, let me just show everybody. Where are you, Angel? Here's your channel.
Bakersfield Realtor.
There we are. Bakersfield Realtor. Isn't she so cute?
That's
So
me.
go check out, if you want to learn about Bakersfield, California, go check out Angel's channel. She's got some amazing content on there. Look at all these beauties. Look at all these great videos. She has some great shorts. I will tell you, Angel, you are like the queen of short form video. Like, I love your Instagram, your reels, your stories. I like totally slack on that stuff. I'm doing the shorts, and like,
I say the same thing about your long form. I'm like, how does she do it? I can't do it.
we
I get
balance
nervous, and my voice gets all weird, and I'm like, give me
balance each other
day.
out. See, you do the short, I do the long. We make a good team.
Love it.
Anyway, so if you want to, yeah, great thumbnails too. David said you got great thumbnails. You do. I agree with that too. So if you, Angel, how can
what was going on with me and Jackie last night trying to work on one of the
I'm watching Yellowstone and Angel's texting me about her thumbnail.
Did you say time delay? I was like, and then I found out, oh crap, she's a Yellowstoner. Whoops.
That's okay. That's all right. It was fun. Like I said, anything for you. I can skip a few minutes of Yellowstone to help.
David, do thumbnails give you fits like they do me? Because man, oh man.
Thumbnails are hard.
They make me.
I'm not going to lie. They're tough. It's a lot of work doing this channel, right? Like doing your YouTube channel. It's holy cow. It's like a full-time job in of itself. It really is, but it's worth it. It's so worth it.
100%.
Yes. So I'm going to put Angel's contact information in the description box. If you're interested in learning more about California, you want to make a move out to Bakersfield, which seems to be like probably the most affordable place in California right now.
It is.
If you want to get out of this expensive state of New Jersey and go out to Bakersfield, let us know. Yeah, we'll hook you up.
That'd be fun.
Anyway, Angel, you're amazing. Thank you for being here. So appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
All right, everybody. I will see
Bye, everyone.
See you all next week. And Angel, please come back again. This is fun.
Anytime. Anytime you have me.
All right. Good night, everybody. Hold on.